Hey everybody, gonna be working on more maps. Welcome. Still working on this collection of maps of Factory. If you've been joining us since the new year, I haven't been streaming since the new year. Been sick for a while and out of sorts. I hope that this audio doesn't get lagged down, because it's a really chill album. We're gonna use some of it for D&D sessions as well. But anywho, making a map, doing a factory. If you've never seen Incarnate before, this is how I make maps for our D&D sessions. So if you're interested in learning how to do this, we're just kind of hanging out, ask questions. You can feel free. I think it would kind of help if I had a layout of this place. So let me see. We've got a shipping and receiving area. Okay, imagine these doors are where it will open, allow people to come inside. Something about this thing down here doesn't seem like it's the exact. That look better like that. Okay, that works there. Bam! If you've never seen Incarnate before, this is how it looks, how it works. But right now, really, what I'm just gonna do is let's get a little brush here. See? This. Let's do the same shape, but black. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. This looks too strong. All right. I'm safe. Let's go back to our folders. Let's create a new folder. This folder is going to be... What do I want to make? You know what? Let's look at our map of the coast. Oh, you know what I should make right now? I should make Cloudfield. Okay, so this map will be called Cloudfield. Don't add maps. Create a new map. We'll go with Sci-Fi Battle Map. Landscape or portrait. That's my notes on Street Magic. Okay, I think I know what I need to do. Portrait's gonna be the better. Okay, so we've got our town, a map here. So we're gonna do some broad colors. Maybe we'll do fantasy regional, fantasy world, barren lands, human settlement. Color cities, gothic horror. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. Okay. Dark wet soil. Oh yeah. Looks nice and gross. This is just to get us our area here. Whenever at the beginning of map making, especially something like this, where I have like a general idea of what I'm making or a goal, what I'll typically do is start with just broad strokes. Let's do it like that. The watercolor is nice, but do I want this side on this side? Yeah, that works. That works. Okay, so we're gonna keep doing stuff. All right, so we got the basic foundation there. So let's see. Dark grass, basic. So what's cool is that now if I go here, you can see my ocean is left completely alone over there. So you kind of have the two brush layers, background and foreground, to work with. And then top, which goes over everything. The thing I don't really like about the watercolors is how like milky it kind of looks. Okay, that's a little better. This is going to be our city cloud field. Probably going to want to do is take a photo and compare. There's also a island over here. Let's do that. I find it funny how both Cloudfield and Hanbury kind of somewhat of a similar layout. I mean, not similar. I guess, yeah, it is actually a similar layout. How interesting. In the broadest sense. Make this bigger. Gotta be careful with our space. And then let's look for, do we have anything? Wet soil, dark street. Dark street. Let's see. Okay, so we can kind of, so basically what I'll start doing is using the brush to sort of make a, I'll start using the brush to sort of make a outline. So we have our different sections of this place. So our carpet grass, this area down here, that will be the burrs. Yeah, it'll be the burrs. Then we'll have Cloud's Rest, which is a cemetery, right? And that's that area. Then we have the Healers District. So let's use this one's Rob's Dead. Broken Stones. Like this. Also, let me see how just things look. Healers District. See, so now we're looking at our space. I can kind of move some of these things around. I could probably move this over here, move that over there. Then we'll have the collection plate. Collection plate. Cathedral Crossing. I like these city tiles here. Cathedral Crossing. Oh, that kind of bothers my eyes though. I don't like it that much. How's it? No. Gravel. Stone. Shadow. Okay, we'll have to figure something out there with Cathedral Crossing. Cathedral Crossing stuff. Yeah, space. Fix this up. Cathedral Crossing could be over here. There we go. Then we'll have the Curiosity Campus. And the Ashen Vale. What's the Ashen Vale again? Neighborhood. Ashen Vale. Not quite the slums, but still Victorian. Simple yet well maintained. Okay, so more city. I'll put that for the Ashen Vale. Okay. Then we've got the seafront. Kind of why I put this corner up here. We'll just put this for the seafront. And the eatery. And up here will be the Heights. Okay, so we've got the Heights. We've got... Oh. Cancel. Let's save this first. Save. This is Cloudfield. There we go. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching Cameron Games. Welcome, welcome. Making a map here of the city that we've my players made together. Actually, I'll put this so you guys can see real quick. This is like the general outline. I know it's like blinding. Sorry about that. Let's change the background color. Right. Okay. Hopefully that made it a little easier to see. Basically, we played a game of Street Magic to create a city of ours. City that our adventure is going to be in. And we are using basically this layout, and I'm going to use that and turn it into its own city map. So all these places that our players made together, all these locations, even the NPCs that they've made, Curiosity Campus, and things like that. We're going to be making a map of that and transforming that into this, which is could be a little bit easier said than done, but still fun. One of the things I love most is having like my players have their input in things and creating things. So we've got a general layout of like our city here, each of the districts. Like I said, when I'm starting out, I usually go at it with like broad strokes. I'm not really interested in like placing everything permanently now. This at least gives me an idea of the space and the amount of space we're going to need. So since I have all these districts, now I know, okay, I can kind of move some of them around. I've got a little bit more space up here for the Heights. Got a little bit more space up here for the eatery. So we can move that up there. The seafront, I think, is good there. The Ashen Vale, Curiosity Campus could probably be moved up here a little bit. So basically, that's all I'm really doing right now is just kind of determining where each of these neighborhoods are kind of going to be. That way, when I start laying things down, it's a little bit easier for me to say, okay, this neighborhood's spilling into this one. And then, I'll fine tune all of the placements and things after. This is the collection plate. The collection plate could be a little bit here. And the healers district. But yeah, have you ever used Incarnate before, or have you played D&D or made maps? It's kind of it's quickly becoming one of my like peaceful hobbies. So we've got the burrs there. We can make that a little bit bigger. And then we're gonna go. This will be our cemetery essentially. And then we've got our pirate island over here. What's it called? Reaper's Rest. Skull Point is. I'll put this over here because I hate how that looks. It'll remind me to keep looking at it. Okay. So now we've got our city. At least our neighborhood's kind of placed out here. Cemetery. See, this is kind of open space here. We got up here. Okay. Not bad. So now I'm going to start placing things down. This will help us as well. I don't know if I want to commit to the sci-fi look here, because there's some things with our city. It is it's a sort of Victorian, let's see, fantasy world. No, this is for maps. Face down maps. I mean, I could make it like this. I just prefer, I think, an over the top, overhead style, which is the issue that I have with the fantasy regional maps. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's better to have it one way versus the other. Over the top, I feel like I can just be a little bit more creative with like my ideas. And this is more for battle maps. Elven homes. Okay, I know there's a Gothic one. Yep, Gothic cemetery and tombs. Okay, so this might be what I need, actually. All right, so again, it's kind of like just placing things and kind of finding where I'm gonna put things. But right now, let's put this. Even though I know it's a pillar, we'll put that as just to represent the heights. And the heights also has a the heights also has a lift. It comes from uptown down to there. So that'll kind of represent that for now. And we'll do the docks. Or dining. Or castle. Come back to that. Settlement, simple foliage, terrain, human settlements. Let's look at this area. Battlements, epic stamps. Sea, here we go. Sea life, beach and wrecks. Ocean life, pirate ships. Docks. Oh. Again, this is just meant to be a kind of a placeholder there. All of this just really meant to help me symbolize where things are kind of placed. And it can very much seem like a silly effort here. We'll go back to our Gothic Monster Hunter. Yeah. Okay, see, so this is why I wanted to stay in this area. Because, let's look at the Ashen Vale. Moonlit Tooth Roof. Ooh, it's huge. All right, let's just put some of these up here. This is going to kind of represent the Ashen Vale for now. And like I said, all of this is kind of random. Cathedral Crossing. Cathedrals. Cathedral. I think which things look like cathedrals. Wall cap. It's fancy scaled roof. I kind of like that. Let's make these darker though. I mean, this isn't too much. Bam. Cathedral Crossing. Then we've got the collection plate. Am I doing this right? Oh, wait, no, this was the eatery. It's over here. There we go. That's so we'll put some more normal looking buildings up there in the eatery. Let's see. Farmstead. Alvin Homes. Oh, I know there's a fountain in Cathedral Crossing, I think. Yeah. Stairs. Where are the human? There's just no human homes. Castle barracks. I guess use these. Bigger. This will kind of represent the eatery. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam. Okay, we're gonna save this as a clone. The new map will be Outfield. Wait, I'm pretty sure that's not even right. Saving. Always important to save. Okay, so we've got. Here we go. Let's look at the Curiosity Campus. That looks like that's just more buildings that look a little more normal. We'll use some of these royal stuff here. Oh, look, this looks perfect. Okay, let's get that smaller. 10. So that'll be like one of the campus things there. Bam, bam. There we go. That's Curiosity Campus. Then the collection plate is a collection of buildings. Let's turn village homes. Good. Forest. A forest. Fairy home. The collection plate, I don't know, feels a little more. I think it's kind of where we set our here we go, Art Deco. Even though I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like a wall section there. Use it as that. Add a few more. Steampunk. Tavern Inn. We'll do some of these slate roofs. Yeah. All right, that's the collection plate. Then we'll have the Healers District. Oh, well, this one actually looks like a nice good building top there. You know what? I think that's actually pretty good because the Healers District. Put that here. What is this? Centerpiece. And then we've got the cemetery. So let's look and see the cemetery. We'll go back to our Gothic castle. Oh, cemetery and tombs. There we go. Shrine tile. So this will be a building. And then we'll have like some columns as other buildings. And then we can put like I guess headstones, broken gravestones. Yeah, we're gonna put a whole bunch down here. Maybe this will be one part of the cemetery. We'll wall it off, you know? And then we've got... Wait, was that the cemetery? No, that was Cloudfield. Wait, yeah. I'm sorry, that was a healer's district. Okay, we're getting this. We're getting this. So cemetery down there. And then the burrs... Well, for one, the burrs are where the spaceport is. So we'll put something for that down there. This looks like the kind of... spaceport. And we'll have Critter Castle. Oops. We will have more of these kinds of buildings. Square roofs. Dwarven desert. That area is a little more, you know, like swampy, a little wet. I think stone buildings would make more sense. Clay. There we go. These don't really work well. I guess they do work well enough as buildings. Cletus Critter House over there. We'll put good old Cletus. Yeah, we'll put this one here. This a little bigger, and what we'll do is we'll put this underneath. It's just to give it the perception of like being a bigger building than it is. Okay, that's Cletus's Critter Castle. And we've got Pirates Cove over here, which I'm just gonna put big old skull. Skull. Okay, now we're gonna make a clone of this. The new one's gonna be 0.2. So that's kind of how we do things. Okay, now we've got the general layout of the place. We've got the general idea of the neighborhoods, idea of how far things can kind of be from each other. Worst mistake is when you start building everything out front and then you're not really sure you've already committed to placing things. So now we can go back to our backgrounds. Start actually fixing things. We're gonna go to the sci-fi battle maps because at least for the background here they've got stuff. City roof. Oh, that's cool. So the streets of this place is gothic. It's a little strange, but I still feel like it's still, you know, pretty modern. I think what I'm gonna do is fill most of this with asphalt. Stone there. Oh, nice. Okay. And then I think what I'll do is I'll have we'll start messing around with stuff here. Sometimes you just gotta look around and see what fits, what doesn't, what you like, what you don't. These are like broken asphalt. I imagine like this place has just recently been built. What does this look like? I don't like, really don't like this one either. I kind of wish it was. I can get the texture of the scale. Okay, that looks better. Even smaller. Okay. So I'm still kind of doing the same thing I said before. Really just laying out stuff here. Cemetery. Cemetery. Okay, this will be the healers district. Okay, that's not the worst. Kind of like this for the cemetery. Maybe like this is like for the front area, but then like the back area is that kind of gothic. Let's look back at the gothic. Where are you? Heck, where'd he go? Gothic cemetery and tombs. Oh, here we go. This little grassland area. Have this go down here. Nah, not feeling that one. Let's see. Cemetery or cemetery. This. That's a crypt. Let's just try this first. See how this looks. Get that texture down. A little bigger. There we go. That looks better. Again, I need something for the grass. Grass makes the blood grow. Wait, no, blood makes the grass grow. Oh, look at that. All right, let's try this. Change the color a little bit, make it less saturated. It's bright. Let's try that. There we go. Now that's starting to look like a cemetery area. I can add fences over there. And all these lines and everything like that, right? Like, I'm really just doing again what I did earlier. Just kind of resetting the neighborhoods and determining where things are. And then I'm going to start moving them again. It's kind of how I go about it. Because in this case, I'm building this to something. To look like something that's recognizable, and my players are going to be able to see and look and say, oh yeah, that's the place we made together. But I would be a little more freeform if that wasn't the case. Let's see, polluted water. I'm gonna put this over here because much. All right, let's go back. Corporate Park. So I feel like some of these areas are gonna be a little different than others. Light pavement. Okay, so right beside here, so we've got the Healers District. No, got the cemetery with the Healers District. We got the burst. The collection plate over here. Let's make that scale smaller too. Go. Then we'll do Cathedral Crossing. To me, feels like the kind of place cobblestone. Well, I guess those are big stones when you look at them up close. That texture scale go down again. Uh, not bad. There'll be buildings and stuff. It's not the worst, and streets and things like that when we build it out completely. That's okay. All right. Mutual crossing, the collection plate. Maybe the collection plate. I like the fact that if it's made of metal, they kind of call it the collection plate because they're like it sits on a big piece of plate. It's also get asked to go down again. I don't really like the color. We're still for like a very old, not very old, I guess a Victorian style to this place, mixed with the fusion of like modern technology, you know? So, concrete tiles. For this, I'm gonna go back to my Gothic horror castle, wooden floors, okay, tiles. Now that's fitting for. What is it? The Ashen Veil is the one that's more. Okay, once again, lower the texture. Change some of the color. More of the color. There we go. Okay. Now we've got Cathedral Crossing. Which way? Do the same thing. Get over here. That makes it a little hard to see against the backdrop, though. Against the buildings. I could change the building colors. We're gonna change this one, though. Change the hue a bit. Let's see. There. Less saturation, less brightness. Seeing a theme here. That's because that's what this place is all about. It's kind of got this old kind of feeling. Bam, bam. And then we've got our docks over here. But let's see. Industrial, warehouse, cargo yard. So I think we're gonna go for something. Again, I really want to capture that sense of like this place is both advanced and also old. Okay, so there's our docks. And then for our hoity-toity Mart, Biomech Lab, warehouse, Backworks. Something more corporate. Corporate park. Grass, the dark grass. I think we can make the grass like change the textures. This here. Okay. So here you can kind of see. Oh, you can kind of see everything in terms of the overall layout of this place. And if we if we do a side-by-side comparison, and see can see kind of where it lines up. Can I make that? Okay. There we go. We can kind of see what I'm talking about here. Here we have the Heights, the Eatery, the Seafront, the Ashen Vale, Curiosity Campus, the Collection Plate, Cathedral Crossing, Healers District, Cloud's Rest, the Burrs, and Reaper's Rest. With that, I feel like I got a much better sense of the layout of the place and where I'm going to kind of position things. What other buildings things we're going to add? Like I said, a lot of this is just placeholders and putting things around so that we can start building. But I think that's going to be it for me today. So, oh yeah, this is going to be Cloudfield. Hey, Martin, I didn't even know you were watching. Just about to hop off. The building out Cloudfield. Like I said, just getting the basic layout and everything. Getting the basic layout of everything, clicking and seeing, you know, getting the space of everything. Because the worst part is when you build everything out and then you're like, damn, I made the shore too close to this. One thing I found funny, I was mentioning at the start of the stream, is how kind of similar the layout is to Canberry. Just in the sense that, like, there's an island off the coast. Even though I think this is a little bit bigger. I think this, like, I'm also intending to, like, for the scale to be more spread out in this map, so all the buildings are probably going to be a lot smaller. Actually, but it's a little more sprawled out. But at the same time, it kind of has a similar layout of, like, we've got people who are most wealthy living in, like, in the upper left hand side, which is like what we have in Canberry, the central business district in the area. I guess it's a little different. Overall, like the docks in the upper right hand area. Although I guess those are just the water docks. The actual ship port is down here, so yeah, it is different. This is the cemetery in the Healers District. This is our. This is. Oh, I think I mixed it up. Oh well, I'll keep fixing it. But this is the Collection Plate. This is Curiosity Campus, Cathedral Crossing, the Ashen Vale, Eatery. But yeah, basically I wanted to get, like, some spacing and figure out, like, all right, where am I going to place things? That way when I actually start doing it, I'm not like, oh no, the Curiosity Campus is, like, way too small in comparison to, like, the rest of the city. That's kind of what I've been working on. And then once I'm done and I actually have everything all set out, then I'll be able to go in and then I'll be able to come in and actually, like, make streets and stuff. I'm gonna do this real quick just to show you what I mean. But I am gonna undo all of this as well. But yeah, so, like, I can kind of make, like, streets going through the neighborhoods and stuff like that, and you know, start to really make this place come alive. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, though. Thanks for joining. See how this goes as we continue on with it. Probably keep working on it. Save it again.